Oh my goodness, here we go. Hello, how's it going, Lynda? I feel like we've been hanging out a lot lately.
We've been hanging out a huge amount. I love hanging out with you, Aubrey.
Okay, good. I got a funny text from your husband yesterday, so he must not mind having me around all
Oh no, he
week
loves you
there.
guys.
So we had fun, but we're back again. We just did the bucket bags. We just had a trade show together, and now we are kicking off one of the most anticipated times of the year around here at Hoop Sisters for our 16th time. 16th year.
What?
I know.
16.
I know, it's crazy. So, welcome everyone. We are so glad that you are joining us. We've got people from all over the place. I've seen the Adirondacks, Illinois, Florida, Kentucky, Minnesota. They're everyone from everywhere, West Virginia. So,
I
welcome.
saw one from Ada, Michigan. I believe her name was Karen. My grandkids live there.
Oh, right in Ada.
Ada, Michigan. Yes.
Oh, that's so cool. It's a small world. We got Tennessee in the house, Canada. So welcome in. We are so glad you're here. By the end of our time together today, you will know a lot more about Mystery Quilt, except for one big thing, right?
What it is.
What it is, what it looks like. So we're going to keep you guessing right up until the end, but that is basically a lot of the fun, right? So
that's what we do.
That's what we do. We're mean like that. In fact, somebody told Nina last week, she said, "You guys are such teases." She said, "Good, then we're doing it right." So, all right, we're excited that you guys are all here. Oh, somebody's already picking up something standing behind you. Look at this. We're dropping clues everywhere. So you just hang on to your horses because we got a lot.
What you're talking about.
We have no idea what you're talking about. So let's start with this one very important detail, because since we started in 2008, our mission has really been to help support the local quilt shops. And so today's launch is no different. I'm going to show some shops, and all of those shops have told us we are going to be participating in the Mystery Quilt, and they have a unique affiliate link, okay? So they get little fun rewards for you participating through their shop. Now, you will have to get the link from them. So if you have a very active Hoop Sisters shop, get a hold of them, find the link. It will be super simple, and you can order all of this by using their link to shop, okay? And then you're still going to get all the same amazing things that we're going to talk about shortly. And then they're going to get a little bit of a credit too, okay? So here's the shops. So we have, I'm going to read them. Yankee Quilter. She's in Connecticut. Cheryl is awesome. She's a fantastic shop who's always very active with Hoop Sisters. So if you are in Connecticut, near or around Yankee Quilter, go look them up on Facebook when this is over today and order through their unique link. They will help you out. Same with Quilter's Yard, very active dealers. Junction City, I think that's Kansas. Why do I never know my abbreviation?
Kansas. Yep.
Thank you. And then Calico Cats, we've got Miss Carolyn Adams. She's down there in Lake Jackson, Texas. And she has a unique shopping link as well. So if you're near Lake Jackson, Texas, get a hold of her. We also have Snip and Stitch Sewing Center. They are in, I'm going to butcher the name they're in, but they're up in British Columbia, Canada. So if you're in British Columbia or around that area, take a look at Snip and Stitch, and they will have a unique link for you to shop at, okay? Sue says, love Yankee Quilter. Awesome. We also have So Crazy in Columbus, Indiana. Sewing Concepts in Woodstock, Illinois. We have The Quilted Nest in Collingswood, New Jersey. And Miss Heather Bell, she's been a dealer with us forever. She's up in Ontario, Canada. So if you're in Ontario, also in Ontario is Cherished Pieces. So if you frequent either of those shops, work through them to get your hands on this year's mystery quilt. We also have A&A White down in Holiday, Florida. Sherry's awesome. She will help you out down there. And then last but not least, we have Raybon Sew and Quilt in Fargo, North Dakota. If you do not see your shop's name, it's okay. Don't panic. You can order it through us. In fact, I'll have Nina drop our link. Nina is our customer service guru, our event extraordinaire, and she is here to help you. She's in the comments, okay? So if you have a shop near you, please, please, please order everything through them, through their link. And if you don't, you can order through our link, okay? I just want to make sure everybody is aware of that. So, what is a mystery quilt, Lynda?
What is a mystery quilt, Aubrey? It's a quilt we do every spring, and we try to sell it to you, and you buy it. Thank you very much, but you have no idea what it looks like.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. And it's so cool because each week, week after week, I believe this one's 5 weeks. I have it in the slides.
Yep.
For 5 weeks, you get just a little bit more and a little bit more. And you start to kind of guess, what is this going to look like? How's this going to come together? And it's always a ton of fun. People posting their blocks they have done throughout. And then at the end, we usually even do a little cyber quilt show featuring your quilts. So it's a lot of fun, a lot of little bits here and there. So if you've never done one, maybe now's your time. In fact, I asked this last Wednesday, but I'm going to ask it again. If you have never, ever done a Hoop Sisters mystery quilt, give me a number 1 in the comments, okay? Number 1. If you've done 1 or 2, maybe drop a 2. If you've done so many you don't even know, drop a 3, okay? So we can see where we're at. We've got a 1. I see a number 1 there. Oh, lots of number 1s.
Lots of 1s.
Very excited for you guys. It's going to be a blast. And if you're a number 2 or 3, tell them how much fun it is because you've done it multiple times, so you would know. All right. Okay. So today we basically have 5 surprises up our sleeves, which is a lot. We got a lot.
And they're amazing.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. Starting with one lucky winner is going to win a mystery quilt download every day this week. Every single day this week.
Wow.
It's cool. And the keyword for today, we've got some 3s. Love, love, love. 2, someone's still in the process. Surprises are coming. Yes, they are. So our keyword for today is the word surprise. So if you type surprise in the comments, which I see a lot of you doing, you're going to be entered to win the mystery quilt. You'll get it in drips and drabs like everybody else, but you don't have to pay for it, okay? And you're not getting the quilt, you're getting the files to make the quilt. So let's just be clear in our contest here. So type that in. And please do not let this stop you from ordering right away. Some of the stuff that we have in store for you is very limited supply. And if you win the day after you buy, we're going to give you store credit. So no worries. You're still going to be the winner. Someone said today's their birthday.
Oh, it would be great if they could win.
It would. Good thing it's not up to me. It's up to it. Okay. So just know that we have 5 surprises for you coming. The first is that you get to potentially win a mystery quilt. So we're going to basically open up pre-ordering today. So it's a very exciting day around here. If you know you're going to do it, the pre-ordering starts today. May 29th is when we're going to kick things off with the first set of files in your account. And Lynda's going to be live again on May 29th, stitching. And then you'll see more and more of the quilt as each week progresses, okay? I see the surprises are still coming, which is great. Here is our schedule. I think in the next couple minutes, we're going to have Lynda stitching too, another surprise for you. But file distribution, live classes, this is our agenda. Once we get started on May 29th, every Wednesday for 5 weeks through June 26th, Lynda's going to be busy stitching out, revealing the next week and all that good stuff. We aim to have files in your account for that week by 10 a.m. Eastern time. And then the 2 o'clock Eastern time is the lives, which is 1 o'clock Lynda's time, just so we're clear, because we could get confused with that. All right. So what's included? Do you want to talk a little bit about this, Lynda?
Sure. So what you get with the mystery quilt, you get a fabric and thread key, and that's available right now. You can get that. And that's going to show you all the fabrics and how to cut them, the yardages, and the threads that you need to make our 2 sizes of mystery quilt. You get 5 sets of weekly files with step-by-step instructions, plus the live demo that I will be doing on Facebook and YouTube. The blocks come in 2 sizes. So we have an 8-inch and a 6-inch block. Of course, they're multi-formatted, so everyone can do it. Our live class instruction, and the 6 is a surprise. What's the surprise, Aubrey?
The surprise is pretty dang big.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't even know that I should talk about this. It's that big. Maybe you need to tell them what the surprise
I'll talk about it. So surprise number 2, if you did the barn quilt sew along with me back in January, I believe, we included edge to edge files to pre-quilt your back, which is the first time we've ever done that. So I did it again for mystery quilt. So it's a completely optional thing that you do it, but the files are coming whether you do it or not. So you could give it a try. If you've done edge to edge quilting on your embroidery machine, you know how fairly simple it is. It doesn't take long to quilt the back of the mystery quilt, and it just gives it a little bit more fun, I think.
And the back is phenomenal. I think it's gorgeous. Like it could be the front. I think it's amazing. So
it's completely reversible. So you have something interesting to look at on both sides.
Yeah. So that's in there. So that's our second surprise for the day. And let's just quickly touch on pricing. It's download only, just download only, and it's $94. Okay. And it includes everything that Lynda just talked about, including the edge to edge, the multiple sizes. It's multi-formatted. She's going to come on and do live classes. So there is a lot. But what we want to remind you is we always like to have limited time pricing and bundle bonuses. And we like to give away bonuses, right, Lynda?
Mm-hmm. Love that.
So maybe now's a good time to talk about the bonus and also, yes, and maybe stitch it.
Yeah, so this is your bonus. Here it is right here. It's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 different files. And when you put them together, you get this cute block. This block measures finished 20 by 20. So these blocks, these little blocks are 5 inches square. So I have another one started over here. So today I'm going to stitch this block right here that's missing, and then this block right here. So let's go over by my machine. If you want to bring that up, Aubrey.
Yeah, and this is quite a large bonus. If you guys hang out with us, you know that this is a big bonus. We are valuing this bonus at $45. Typically, they're around $15. So it's a really awesome bonus.
Okay, so I've got 2 of them started in my hoop. So we're going to work on the one on the left first, which is this block right here. And it's basically a half square triangle block. I know it's a little bit dark. I have to keep the machine lights off, but hopefully you can see the quilting on there. There we go. Now you can see the quilting. So this takes 2 pieces of fabric. Here's your instructions. And it takes fabric 1 and 2. So I'm going to use white for my fabric 1 and 2 purple for my fabric 2. And the first step is to take your fabric 1 and 2 triangles that you've pre-cut, and you pin them right sides together, keeping your pins about 1 inch from the diagonal edge, because this is how we're going to stitch it on. So I've already stitched step 1, which is to hoop your battleizer and stitch your placement stitch. We ask that you do it in water-soluble thread. I did it in a purple just so you could see it on my battleizer. So I've got my battleizer hooped. I've stitched step 1, which is a square placement stitch. Then we have the option of adding wool, which I'm not going to do for today. So if I were to add my wool, I would get that prepped by pressing my edges. I would lay my wool on and it would zigzag it down. That's step 2. Step 3 is to continue with the same thread, and then it's stitched this placement stitch. And this is where I'm going to line up my diagonal edge of the fabric. So I need to keep my fabric 1 right side up. I've got a fan on in here and it's blowing things around. Fabric 1 right side up. And I'm going to line up that diagonal cut edge with the stitching line right here, keeping this whole thing centered. And then if you have the option of slowing your machine down, I would slow it down because you're going to be stitching this seam and you just kind of want to make sure the fabrics stay together. In my needle right now, I do have an Aurifil thread, which the instructions say to use a neutral thread, so I like to use Aurifil to stitch all of my seams. So there you go, there's my seam stitched. And now I'm going to take the pins out and flip my fabric right side up, smooth it out. Now at this point we have to change back to the water soluble, and I am going to do that just because I'm going to use this piece and I don't want to have thread on the outside edge. So some of you, if you're new, you may not be sure why we use water soluble thread at this point. So this is the part, let me get my needle threaded and I'll show you. There we go. So the fabric was like this. I flip it, so I have all my fabrics now facing right side up. I get them smoothed out nice and flat. And this next step is going to stitch down all of these loose edges. And it's going to stitch it right on my seam line where I join it to the next block. So by using water soluble thread, when I join 2 blocks together, if I don't quite catch the water soluble thread past the seam line, you won't see it because you'll just be able to dab a little water on there and it will be gone.
Lynda, are you doing a 6? Is that the 6-inch?
No, these only come 5-inch.
Oh, 5-inch. Okay.
The bonus is only 5-inch.
Okay.
There's one size for the bonus and it's 5-inch. And I did have my machine slowed down for that, which I really didn't have to. So I did kick the speed back up. So now there's just 2 more steps on this block and they're both quilting. And the directions say to match your fabric. So I'm going to put white for this side. I'll put purple for this side, and we can just let it stitch. Aubrey, if you have any more things you want to talk to them about.
I always have things to talk about. Okay, so let's jump into, I want some guesses. So fill the comments, let me know, what is the biggest challenge that you can think of regarding a mystery quilt? Anybody? Anybody? What would be the hardest part for you, do you think? And someone else asked while I wait for these guesses, Lynda, if this would be a good first time Hoop Sisters project, like if you've never done this before.
Well, it's going to sound like a broken record, but I'm going to say, yeah, they're always, they're not hard blocks. And that's all I'm going to say because I don't want to tell you what they are.
There you go. And I'm seeing a lot of similar answers in the comments regarding picking fabric, colors. Yep. You know, how do I know? I don't know what it looks like. How do I know what color? So I would say we've heard that before. Picking fabrics is definitely one of the biggest challenges with a mystery quilt. So we've got some good news for you guys. I think you're going to love it. We do have our 3rd surprise coming up. And I will say they're amazing. We do have limited supply of fabric kits, you guys, and they are amazing. But I'm going to I got a big but and disclaimer here. We do want you to shop your local quilt shop first, especially if you are ordering through one of the shops that we mentioned in the beginning. Please go to them for your fabric. We have added the fabric and thread key to our Facebook group. It's also within the Mystery Quilt product. So you will have a fabric and thread key to shop your local quilt shop, and we would love for you to do that there. However, we do have a lot of customers that don't have a local quilt shop near them. And for those of you, I would say get ready because we have a very limited supply of fabric. And we do have more than we had with Lavender Love, but guys, that sold out in 10 minutes. So if you think you want this, I would highly encourage you to jump on these today. So we have a spring kit. We have a fall kit, and we have what we're calling the Christmas kit, okay? Barbara, the fabric and thread key is in our VIP Facebook group. It also comes with your order of Mystery Quilt, okay? So you can get it either one of those two places. But the kits are really exciting. And basically, you get enough fabric. One kit has enough fabric to make this design in 8-inch blocks or 6-inch blocks, which is what the design comes in. There's no backing fabric included, but the block sizes and approximate finish sizes are there, and they're Michael Miller, and they're fantastic. So someone said they bought Christmas already, so that's exciting. So I think I'm going to show these is what I'll do. I'm just going to hold these up because they're scrumptious. They're so good, so good. And this being one of the things that people have the hardest time with, I think makes this so nice. Your shops have the fabric and thread key as well. So if one of those shops is your shop, get with them and they will help you out, okay? So this is what we're calling the spring kit. Look how pretty. It almost matches my fingernails. That one's really beautiful. I think this one was Lynda's favorite, I think. Mystery quilt blocks will not fit in a 5x7. The actual mystery quilt comes in 6-inch and 8-inch. The bonus is 5, but the main quilt, no, you're going to need a 6-inch or an 8-inch. But here's spring. And then we have, let me know what your favorite is too. Then we have fall. I'm going to move this paper. Oh, I'm dropping fabric. Oh my gosh. This is a substantial amount of fabric. So fabric for fall. No summer, but honestly, guys, I think spring could fit summer too.
Spring definitely could fit summer.
It could go either way. That's just what we named it. But lime green, beautiful teal, purple, white. This could definitely be a summery feel too. And then of course, how about Christmas? Like you could start this and have a Christmas quilt done by the end. We've got some fall lovers. So yeah, this is great. So that is our third surprise, is that we have a limited supply of fabric kits, okay? Lynda, you tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to put it back over to you. There you go.
Okay, I finished the first block. So that is my FP block. There's going to be an FP and an FPM, which is just this block but mirrored. So you have to make 8 of these and 4 of these and 4 of the APMs. And then now this is my center block here. And I've already done step 1, which is my placement stitch. I skipped the wool, and then I've done step 3, which is another placement stitch. So this is basically going to be a stitch and flip type block, and it will look like this. So I'm going to start with, I said I was ready, but I didn't thread the machine. I'll start with water soluble thread for step 4. So if you did Sarah's, what was that called? Sarah's little
master class.
It escaped me. She did some stitch and flip blocks. So this is what that is. So I'm going to take my first fabric, put it right up in the corner, and allow this diagonal edge to extend 1/4 inch past this placement line. So I'll get that in place. I have water soluble thread on, and we'll let it tap. Oh, you know what it's doing? I put it on the wrong step, so it's going to stitch the placement stitch. That's okay. We'll just let it go.
I'm gonna pop Nina's information up too. So I've seen a couple comments. If you're not a Facebooker, but you want that fabric and thread key, just shoot her an email. She can help you.
Okay. So now I will lay the fabric down, which I already did, but I was in the wrong step. So this will be step number 4, and this is going to be a placement or a tack down for this particular fabric. So we'll let it stitch that. Going to pretty much go in the same place. So this is still water soluble. And now I'm ready to do some seams. So now I've got to take the water soluble out and put in my neutral thread. I thought I saw a question about water soluble. Do we put it in the bobbin? I think I saw a question pop up for that. And the answer is no. In the bobbin, we have a pre-wound embroidery bobbin thread, like your standard machine embroidery bobbin thread, the pre-wound. It's just a white, whatever type your machine likes. And then in the needle is where we change out all the threads, and we leave the same thread in the bobbin. So now the next step is to put my purple right here. This purple strip will go right here. And I found the best way to place it because it's really long and it's going in this area that kind of looks small, but you just need to find the middle of it, and do a little finger press, and then put it right side down and put that finger press center in the center of this area right here. So I'll just kind of line that up, get my raw edges even, and let it stitch a seam. And this is with my neutral thread. Then we flip this forward, get it smoothed out nice and flat. And the next step, it'll tack this down. Keeping with the same thread. We've got the same thread in the needle now for the next several steps. So now I've got this kind of a long piece of fabric here that I need to trim. So I'm just taking my hoop off. I'm not unhooping, and I'm going to trim that, leaving a scant 1/4 inch. And I am using the Hoop Sisters Mini. These are great little scissors that we are going to talk about later, right, Aubrey?
Oh, yes, we are.
So that's trimmed. The next step is to take my green fabric, and I'm going to put that right side to the purple fabric. And at this point, I can just line up the two of them together. Keeping my raw edges even on this part here where I trimmed. Keep the same thread, and it'll stitch the 1/4 inch seam again for me. So that was called a stitch, and this is a flip. So we flip it right side up, smooth it out again. The next step, it'll tack down that opposite edge. Going to remove the hoop, and I'm only removing the hoop so I could get a better angle for trimming. If you can trim it with the hoop on, you can leave it on. And I'll do a scant 1/4 inch trim. And while I'm here, because I know I've got to do some quilting later, I'm just going to tidy up these edges. I'm going to make sure I leave about a 1/2 inch here on this edge, and probably on this edge as well, the bottom edge.
And Lynda's using a ginormous hoop, so she's got more than one block in there.
Yeah, if you've got the big hoop, take advantage of it. So now we have 3 of our 4 sections of fabric on. The last one, I'll take my last little triangle, I'll put it right sides to the last fabric I did. And if you kind of need a visual, you can give that a finger press and line up your center. But you just basically want to get it centered. We do cut them oversized, so you don't have to worry too much about it not being in the right place. Then we'll stitch that down. And we'll flip this one right side up. And now again, we're going to use that water-soluble thread because we're going to be stitching around the whole outside edge of the block. This whole edge doesn't have any stitching on it to hold down the fabric. So we really don't know where the edge of your block is. So that's why we use the water-soluble thread to mark the edge of your block and hold it in place until you sew it together.
You're using the spring kit, it looks like.
I am. Or summer.
Or summer, spring and summer.
Okay, so now it's going to stitch down the outside edge. You just have to keep it nice and flat. So all that's left is the quilting on each of these colored sections, and the quilting will match the fabric. So Aubrey, you can continue to talk if you want to leave this up so people can watch it. I'll just finish out the quilting.
I'm going to see if I can figure out how to do this so they can see. Okay, well, they can't see it stitching, but we'll leave the camera there. I have seen a couple questions about fabric that I think we will just answer quickly. We are going to talk more about fabric later this week. Sarah's going to jump on and we're going to talk about picking fabrics. We like the solids or anything that's like a batik just because it does help the quilting, which is going to be amazing in this quilt, stand out. So I've seen a couple people say, what about prints? You can use prints. And just be mindful that if you use kind of a loud print, the quilting's a little bit harder to see. So it's just a matter of preference. And you can play with that even if in the bonus. So just know that too. So let's dive into, we've only gone through 3 surprises. I still have 2 more major surprises, but we do like to do limited time pricing and bundle bonusing. And this particular time around, this is a week long that you have the opportunity to grab this pricing, get the bonus that Lynda's stitching today. Someone also asked, is this a good first time Hoop Sisters project? And Lynda said yes. And I think just based on what you're seeing here, her stitching out, if you feel like this is something you could do that you see her doing here, then yes, you can do this. So to get the limited time pricing, you will need to add just any 2 of the 4 products on screen right now to your cart. And when you do that, you're going to get 10% off. Plus the bonus will pop into your cart. And this is a very large bonus. This is bigger than our normal bonus. So the Mystery Quilt download is $94, which is a pre-order. The fabric kits, no matter which one you get of the 3, is $79.99. And just a reminder, if you are ordering through a shop's link, please shop their fabric. Go to them and support them for their fabric. They have the fabric and thread key and they've seen the quilt and they can help you, okay? And then the other 2 items that you can pick from to get the bundle pricing is either our 5 yards of battleizer or our 15 yards of battleizer. Lynda, they're probably going to want the 15. Am I right? She might be muted. Yeah, she's muted. So we'll just
Yes, I think so. They need the 15.
Okay, so the 6-inch block size is approximately 36 by 42 inches is the finished size. The 8-inch block size is going to give you a 46.5 by 54.25 inch finish size. So if you have battleizer, you can just do the 5 yards, but if you don't, recommend maybe the 15. Okay. How much battleizer? So we just talked about that, Paula. You're definitely going to want more than a 5 yard. If you have some already, you could do the 5, but pick any 2 of those and you get 10% off. Pick 3 of them, you're going to get 10% off all 3. So it's a really good time to participate in the mystery quilt. Okay, I have another riddle. You guys ready? You got your fingers ready? Because I have a riddle and I need to see your comments. So now that we've taken care of fabric, we know what's all included in the mystery quilt, which is a ton, including edge-to-edge optional backing. What is metal, has a pointy tip and an offset handle? That's our riddle for today. Who can tell me what it is? Oh, Barbara, she's saying hoop scissors. Anybody else? Anybody else? So we do have some amazing scissors, okay? And they're fantastic for anything in the hoop because of that offset handle. You can trim easily while your block is still in the hoop, which you've seen Lynda doing a couple times, right? So I've got some major news. We've never done this before. Not that I can think in the 14 years I've been around here. I have never seen them do this before.
Because we never let you.
I don't know why they let me this year. I think I just put it in here and they were like, oh, okay, guess we're doing that. So we are giving away while supplies last. The fabric and this, guys, while supplies last. And I don't know how long that will be. We are giving away this week only. If your cart reaches $149, then this is $149 after your 10% and all that kind of stuff come out. We're going to include a free hoop scissors mini with your order. Like, are you kidding me? I feel like this, Nina's going to know. I don't remember, but I feel like it's like $25, this scissors. So it's pretty cool. Light this place up with some wows and comments because this is so exciting. $149 is the magic cart number that you have to get to. If you get a little bit higher, it'll let it do it too. You can never have too many scissors, right? Never have too many. I feel like I need more kitchen scissors at home too. Like they're always walking off. So this is super exciting. And this is our 4th surprise for you tonight or today. So we hope that you guys are excited by that. So what do you guys think? Who's going to be a mystery quilter this year? We're not even done yet, but who's decided I'm going to do this? Going to try this out. I'm going to be a mystery. Someone said, I have 3 pairs and I still would want more. So there you go. That's so true. Okay. So Lynda, are you ready or should I keep rolling on to more surprises?
I'm done, Aubrey.
Oh my gosh, look at you.
Yeah.
Back on
I can
camera.
show it. I can show it right here. So here we go.
So
and then tomorrow I will show you how to trim them and put them together. So yeah, this is the spring/summer colorway. We're calling it spring, but I think it could go summer.
I think
and
so
so
too.
These 2 blocks will go right in here.
Beautiful. So easy peasy. Okay, so Emily, I love your honesty. She said she's about 45% sure she's going to do the mystery quilt. I love the calculation. And I will say, that's why we like to be here for a whole week because we want you to feel comfortable. We want you to know what you're getting into and all that good stuff. So love the honesty. Oh no, she changed it to 75%. Oh, she said, oops, 75, even better. So, so I will say this week is the week to do it. You have a whole week to decide, but I'm telling you, these certain surprises are only while supplies last. So just know that. Okay, so we have one more surprise. As if this wasn't enough, a $45 bonus, 10% off those items we listed earlier, a free hoop scissors mini with order over $149 or more. And we are also, because we know shipping can stink, right? We're throwing in free shipping. Now, this is this week only, and your cart has to be $199 or more to get free shipping. It is within the contiguous US. And then if it's that, you're going to ship for free. So if you need the fabric and you need 15 yards of battleizer and you want the design for 94 and you need some other supplies, you're gonna go bananas. You got the free shipping, the free scissors, and the free bonus, you guys. So it's a great week to decide to jump into Mystery Quilt. So many comments coming in. So Nancy said she already ordered. Can I add it? I'm going to pop Nina's number up. If you already ordered, because I saw some people did, and you're going, uh-oh, I wish I would have done something a little different to get these extra special surprises and bonuses, reach out to Nina directly. She will hook you up. She'll get you all taken care of, okay? So the next thing is my recap, because we revealed a lot today, in 40 minutes. We kind of ran through it. So I just want to make sure that you guys understand and know all the things that you're going to get. And we'll keep these comments coming. And again, if something isn't showing for you, just get a hold of Nina. She will help you out. And I will say that those particular price levels, the $149 and the $199, that has to be after your 10% comes out. Okay. So just make sure that. So number one recap is pre-ordering begins today. It is that time of year. You can pre-order it right now. And then you're going to get weekly distribution starting May 29th. You'll get week 1 files, instructions, live class, all that good stuff. We do have 3 fabric kits available. If you have a local quilt shop, go to them for your fabric. If you don't and you're a little nervous, this is perfect for you. And we do have very limited supply. So I don't know how long that will last. We, of course, have 10% off if you bundle any 2 of the 4 items, which is the design, the fabric kit, and one of the battleizer types. And then we also, Lynda stitched the bonus for you today. That's included when you bundle as well. And then the $149, you hit $149 in your cart, you're going to get the free hoop scissors mini, and free shipping comes into effect at $199 in cart. Okay, thank you. And again, that's within the contiguous US. Okay. Did I miss anything? I am going to show the fabric kits again. I had a note that you guys want to see those again, so I will do that. And then I also don't want to forget, because sometimes I have a reputation of occasionally forgetting the giveaway. And we actually have 2 giveaways today, because we had on Facebook, like if you tag people for registration, we had a registration giveaway, which we're going to do today, announce the winner today. And then we also, now is kind of your last chance to type the word surprise, because we had 5 surprises today. Type that in and you will be entered for our giveaway for that as well. Should we show the kits again and then do the giveaway?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to do this. Surprise, surprise. Okay. And each of us in the office have our own favorite. This is
but we're not going to say what it was.
This is yours. I just said it.
Yeah, that's true.
And I have a different favorite. So this is beautiful. And again, it has enough fabric to do the 8-inch block size, and you can cut it down if you're going to do the 6-inch. I love the purple and lime green. It's really, really pretty. So this is your kit for spring. It's got a lot of fabric in there. And then we also have moving seasonally, and spring could fit for summer too, guys, but we wanted to do 3 kits, and that's what this reminded us of. So this one's got some yellow and orange. This is batik-y. And then it has this really rich, like burgundy color. And then it has this dark, dramatic fabric.
Kind of a dark charcoal gray. And it's not a batik. It is a cotton.
Oh.
But it's a kind of a modeled cotton.
Okay. So you heard it here. Check that out. Okay, that's the fall. And then here's my favorite. I don't know why, because I can't deal with like too early Christmas, but for some reason I like this one. And someone said the red doesn't look red earlier, and I think it's just the camera because
Very rich.
it's a
Rich
very
red.
rich red.
Mm-hmm.
I have something else laying over here that's red that's more of like a strawberry red, but it's a dark, deep, rich red and two different kinds of greens. So this is really pretty too. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is like, is this fairy frost or something,
I
Lynda?
think that one was Fairy Frost.
So
These are all
very.
from Michael Miller, so that
Mhm.
one is a Fairy Frost.
So this one is definitely not just white. It's got some shimmer and a little bit of a pattern to it as well. So really pretty. And again, I don't know how long those are going to be here, but they're here now. So, and we will talk about fabric again on Wednesday. We'll kind of talk. Sarah's going to have some other ideas that you could do too. So if this runs out or you want to just try something different. Okay. Are the white and blacks the backgrounds? Yes.
White, yes, they are.
Yes. They
And
have
the backgrounds you definitely want a solid.
Okay.
There's a hint for you.
You heard it here. Okay. And now now that we've shown all that, you guys keep the questions coming. I hear the phone ringing already. So you guys are doing a good job reaching out to Nina if you have questions. So let's do the first giveaway, which the first giveaway we're going to do is if you participated in the Facebook registration giveaway where you tagged 2 people and you registered, then you were in this giveaway. So I'm going to do that one first. And there was a lot of you. You can't even see the name.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. That took a while.
It did. And in fact, Eve was the one that typed them all into a spreadsheet, and I just got to copy and paste them into here. But
Yeah.
a lot of participants, which is very exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and spin this wheel, and this person's winning 5 yards of battleizer.
Ooh.
So we'll show that too.
And then explain what tagging is, because I saw a question.
Okay.
Come up.
Okay.
Oh, Christine.
Christine, I don't know how to say your towel, something like that. I'm butchering your name. I'm so sorry, Christine. So Christine, what you're going to want to do, I got to stop that screen share. What you're going to want to do is get a hold of Nina within the next 5 days, and we will ship you 5 yards of our battleizer. That's what this is. It's a batting and stabilizer product in one. It's the first step in the Mystery Quilt bonus and Mystery Quilt design. Hoop your battleizer. So you just won this, and Nina is going to get that sent to you. So email her. And now we're going to move to the giveaway for the Mystery Quilt. So somebody's winning it today. Are you guys ready? Let's see.
I'm ready.
I'm ready too. Let's go over here. Okay.
And they got this by typing surprise.
Yep. So this was the keyword for live viewers today. It was surprise. So if you typed that, then you are entered into this drawing. And this one is for all the marbles. Susan Dennis. Congratulations, Susan. Awesome. Okay, so Susan, you're going to want to do the same thing. You're going to email Nina so she puts it in the right place and all that stuff within the next 5 days. And you just got yourself the Mystery Quilt pre-ordered without even having to pay for it. So if you would like to take advantage of the other specials or something like that and you haven't ordered yet, just call Nina. She will get you taken care of. She will help you get everything placed and not have to buy the Mystery Quilt. So congratulations. Okie dokie, moving right along. I also thought it would be nice if we kind of told you what was coming the rest of the week. We've already talked about this last week, but just as a reminder, what are you doing tomorrow, Lynda?
Tomorrow, I'm going to be trimming and talking about assembly of our bonus.
Yes. And the bonus, you guys, you get the bonus absolutely free when you bundle. So to get the bonus, you would order the mystery quilt and then pick a fabric kit or a battleizer, okay? And then when you do that, it'll pop in the bonus free. So you'll have it right away. So while you're waiting, since it's a pre-order, you can work on your bonus. And then Wednesday, we're going to dive a little bit more into fabric. If we still have kits, we'll go through those again. But I think Sarah's also planning on showing some colorways if you want to pick from your local quilt shop and things of that nature. We'll talk a little bit more about that. That's a good question, Cindy, that I will have Lynda answer. Is the back of the MQ only the edge to edge?
So the back is what we call a one-piece back. So we get the whole quilt done and we sew the top together, but there's no backing. We do not put on this design, there's no backing put on in the hoop. So then you can put one piece of fabric on the back. If you choose to, you can use the edge-to-edge files to quilt the one-piece back before you attach it to the front of the quilt. And I like to use a really good quality quilting flannel. Don't use anything cheap because you want it to hold up. And I always pre-wash it first. You can even use a very thin batting, but I like to use the flannel because it's even thinner than the batting. So I hope that answers your question.
Perfect. Okay, then Thursday, we're coming back again, and we're going to have Nina on live. So Nina's always in the comments and answering the phone. We're going to have her on live with me, and we're going to go into more about how this works, how to access your files, frequently asked questions. We're even going to post, put a post in our VIP Facebook group so that you can ask questions there, and we'll make sure to answer them live on Thursday. And then Friday, what do we talk? You're back Friday. What are we doing Friday?
I'm going to talk to you how to prepare your fabric for the mystery quilt. So using the fabric and thread key, what to do. So we'll talk about that.
Are we going to show a portion of the E to E, or are we just not? It's like total.
No, it's a mystery.
Okay. I just wondered. Okay. And then I tried, Colleen, I tried. Sandra said, should we use wool? I lost it.
You can use wool. That's completely optional. Just like all of our designs, you can use it or not use it.
Okay.
I used wool in this sample. For example, I use wool here. I did not use wool here. And I know you can't really tell there, but I can tell when I look at it close up.
Yeah. And Ardith, she was referring to the flannel for if you choose to use the optional edge to edge back to the quilt. Okay. And then.
So Kathy Pizarro, flannel in place of batting, exclamation mark. It's like Eureka. You didn't think about that, did you?
Okay.
Yep, you can definitely do that. You do that for the back, you guys, not the front, just the back.
Yes. And then Cheryl said, this is a great question, and we get it all the time, and we always have replays, recordings, and things like that. Now, if you order the mystery quilt, we will also make sure that you get it in your email, but it will be where it is now, YouTube and Facebook. Okay. So yes, you will, even if you have to work, you can catch up later. Okay. Yeah, mystery is download only this year. So we will not be doing USBs later. It's just a download. It's so simple. It's so wonderful. And on Thursday, we're going to show you how that works. Okay. All right. Now, last but not least, one more time, if you have I saw someone say, I placed 2 orders on accident. Can they be shipped together? Nina can help you out. So if you have a specific question about ordering or something in your cart or pricing or free shipping or free scissor, get a hold of Nina. She's ready to help you guys out. We're pumped up that this week is going to be super exciting. She will answer the phone. You're not going to get an automated thing. If she's on the phone, you leave a message, she'll call you right back. So her information is on screen now. So feel free to reach out to her. Okay. So thank you guys for joining us. We'll be back again tomorrow, me and Lynda again, and we're going to have some more fun talking about trimming and getting you comfortable with that. Okay. All right. Thanks, Lynda.
Thank you, Aubrey. See y'all tomorrow.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.